as they beat the Clippers. Clippers came in with the NBA's best record, by the way, but the Nets bounce back, play a little defense, get the win. Here's James Harden on how they did it.
Yeah, we're playing one of the hottest teams, one of the best teams that we have in this league. So we got to come out here and not embarrass ourselves. And we play like that, on both ends of the ball. I don't think as a team we have that same mindset every single game. And once we get that, you'll see a different Nets team.
The fact of the matter is they have some of the best ISO players in the world. It was a stretch there where we played great defense. We were in their face. And it was almost like each one of them took a turn making a shot. They're just tough. They're tough to guard. They're super confident in their shot-making ability. Defense, I thought, couldn't be any better on some of those possessions.
Hey, Nick, let me start with you. Was last night more about the Nets' win, though, or the Clippers' loss?
Oh, it's more about the Nets' win. And, Brandon, you should feel very good this morning. And listen, I don't even want to talk about the defensive side of the ball. I know you get sick of it, and that was a step in the right direction for the Nets. They almost held a team under 120 points. They were this close. They've only done that once post-Harden's first game with the team, so it's baby steps defensively, right? But it's a great win for them because the Clippers are a far better version of themselves than they were last year. They've been a red-hot team, and they were down double digits in the first half. They clawed back, they won, and the offense looked unstoppable. So you should feel good. I'm going to bring up two small points of concern just to watch, and you tell me if they resonate with you at all. But this is about the Nets. That was a big win after the Wizards lost. And neither have to do with defense.
Why can't we just leave it there?
Neither have to do with defense.
So why can't we just leave it there? Why do you want me to think about something? I don't.
It would be a short segment.
Why can't we leave it there?
No. Well, we could, but I want to bring these to you anyway. One is, I feel like Steve Nash is getting a little overexcited at times, and I don't think James Harden necessarily should be playing 43 minutes in regulation. That's a small thing. A bigger thing is this, and I just want to ask you this. Are you okay with Kevin Durant being the greatest third option in NBA history? Because last night, Kevin Durant was 11 of 13 with 0 assists.
Right.
He was brilliant. The reason he had 0 assists was because he had to shoot every time he got to touch the ball because he didn't very often get to touch the ball. And if you remove Kyrie's sabbatical, there have been 3 games all year where KD took more shots than anyone else on the team. I don't think that's ideal. They won anyway. They got a great win, a great bounce-back win. I think the second best player in the league should not be your third option on offense. I think that needs to be recalibrated a bit, but it was a great win.
What about if the second greatest player in the league is okay with sacrificing to win another one? Like, that's what you're seeing here. These guys don't care about stats. They care about winning. They knew when they sat at the table and said, let's get this deal done, that there was going to be some sacrifice made. Someone had to sacrifice. And last night, Nick, was a preview of what we're going to see in the NBA Finals. Now, I know I said this week, look, wake me up when March comes, and I still believe that. Like, these guys really don't play basketball until mid-March, the end of March. But when they do have these premier games is when you're going to see those guys step up. And those guys stepped up. They started off slow. It was scary for us, and I was like, oh, man, here's Nick again going to talk about defense and talk about the Nets and how this is going to be a disaster. And then they clawed their way back in it. And they also survived an amazing third quarter by Kawhi Leonard. So when you think about last night and you saw, Kevin, how they just played complimentary basketball and they took over in the fourth quarter, and you have to say that, man, this team is next level, and they've only done it together, what, 5-6 games? The Harden trade was, what, 12 games ago? So this is amazing where this team is at in such a short period of time. That fourth quarter showed you, Nick, Kevin, that our offense is our defense.
Yeah, but it got a little dangerous. You're up 10 with under 2 minutes, and it still wasn't, in the bag. But I will give you this. Steve Nash learning. I'll give you 3 reasons why at the end of the game, I thought Steve Nash did a better job than ever. Reason number 1, fouling up 3. It's the first time he's done it. Don't forget, they lost to the Cavs. We were like, oh, let Colin Sexton shoot a 3. He said, okay. Then they also lost to the Wizards. This is a nice little play. Like, oh, we're up 3 now? Boom. So Steve Nash has changed his end-of-game philosophy to now foul up 3. It's a good idea. Reason number 2. Old Steve Nash using the old point guard skills, Brandon. He says, hey, guys, go to the end of the floor. Go to the end of the floor. Here's the thing, Steve Nash. You got to take a page out of like football coordinator's book. You got to cover your mouth so that everyone doesn't know what the play is. And the Clippers weren't paying attention because Steve Nash is literally calling the play that's about to happen. You guys don't notice it. Reason number 3. Hey, Joe Harris, you don't get to inbound the ball anymore. Joe Harris like, I'll inbound it. I turned the ball over a few times. Harden's like, no, you know what? I'll do it. We're going to get left hand, Michael Vick style.
Joe
Bingo.
Harris?
All touchdown pass, get a foul here, seal the game, although they did have a 3 that could tie it or win it. So Steve Nash learning, getting smarter. Brooklyn Nets gelling as a squad.
Just now getting started. Just now getting started.
Hey, guys, we got a couple of special guests joining us on the other side. Heisman winner Devontae Smith and Cowboy star CeeDee Lamb. 2 young wide receivers, which will make our veteran wide receiver, Brandon Marshall, very happy. It's next. First things first.
Oh, well, we could, but